But if you have ever met like a delusional guy, like a guy who's delusionally confident with women, he gets women he's not supposed to get, and a guy who's delusionally confident with sales, he ends up pulling off sales that he should be able to pull off because he's
Mhm.
telling himself the story that he's better at sales or better with women than he actually is, and then the results follow. So it's one of these crazy things as human beings. You guys can look up the placebo effect if you want to, that in psychology, but it's like if you continually tell yourself these stories. Now you can do so to the point where like you can hurt yourself, right? I'm telling myself I'm a cardiologist and I try to do heart surgery on someone, then I end up killing them, right? Because I don't have the competency and the experience to do this thing that I believe I have the intelligence to do. But there's also Dunning-Kruger effect, where you have like a little bit of knowledge in a certain area, so you think it makes you an expert in that area. Like Mark Cuban talking about finance is a great example. Mark Cuban doesn't. He says things that are like woefully incorrect, but because he's a billionaire, he thinks that he can do that, or he thinks he can run a basketball team. And I'm a Mavericks fan, so that's the reason why I'm saying that. Those type of situations, those things happen, and then you can like learn to overcome. You can learn to overcome them. But the story you tell yourself, that's the most important thing.
Because it harks back to like when I interviewed Brent Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember how he describes himself, a lifestyle coach maybe. And I remember him saying that, and that was the first time somebody had ever said, you can change your story at any point. You just tell yourself it's a different story, and you can stop all the programming. And I remember thinking, that's just garbage, and I could feel myself fighting against it because it then made me realize I can make the difference. It's not things holding me back; it's me holding myself back. And do you think that's the beauty of things like PICAP and all the change in male self improvement over the last 20 years has been that PICAP introduced guys to becoming the prize, taking girls off the pedestal, making them
Um,
realize they were better, they could be better?